Hello everyone, it's that time. It's that time again. Let's get straight to it. So, good evening everyone. Good afternoon wherever you are. Welcome along to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? Most of all, hope everyone's good. Hope everyone is well. And for tonight's menu, I'm going to be opening the lobby in any moment. As for tonight's menu, I'm going to be throwing down a 3500-A open lobby in some of the Formula 1 tracks. With the build-up to the Formula 1 that's just around the corner, I thought, you know what, we'll just get a few races in for some open lobbies. And yeah, so let's get straight to it. So what's going to be happening is that we're going to start off the race at the Red Bull Ring. Obviously, no tyre wear, no fuel consumption rate involved. Obviously, it's just an all-out sprint race for 10 minutes at the Red Bull Ring, which is where we're going to be starting off. BOP is on. Obviously, the race finish delay is 100 seconds. Racing softs, which is what you'll need as well. Shortcut penalty set to week, obviously, because we all know what the Red Bull Ring's like with track limits. So other than that, we'll get things under proceedings, and yeah, so hopefully we should be a good night. But it's just a case of we'll see how many shows up, really. Unless something unplanned happens, but we will see as we go along. So, let's open the lobby, and let's get down to business in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And whilst we wait for the lobby to fill up, and we'll go for a quick toilet break and go from there. The B26. I'm back. I'm back. We had somebody coming in and going. We'll give it a couple of minutes to see if anybody shows up, and then if not, then I'm just gonna have to make a new lobby and a different track. See where we go from there. I just love how simple these things are. Back when these racing cars used to be much lighter and much more simpler and more enjoyable to drive. We've got somebody joining. Let's work on that person. So I just need a few more people in, and then we'll put out the race announcement in. Let's see if the Spaniard is in the right car, which he is. Whoa! Whoopsie daisies. We've got Cooter in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, he's left the room. Let's see, just put out the message to give this guy a heads up. So I'll just give it a few minutes, and if we if there ain't that many people, then obviously I'm just gonna make a new lobby in a different track and see what happens. Because it's probably gonna be one of them nights, but I might be wrong. But although there is some other activities going off, and yeah. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to go in the pits like that. But I end up with a, what is a 3-second penalty or whatever for crossing the line on the pit entry. Ah, there's no stress. Thought I'd get a 3-second penalty for sliding across the pit entry. Anyhow, let's put the message out. Right, let's give it a shot. Hopefully the Jara understood what I meant. So I'm going to close the lobby and make a new one in a different track and see what happens. So we'll load this one up. We'll go to, let's try Interlagos. Let's try Interlagos. So the lobby's open. Alright, let's see what happens this time round. Hopefully that should fill up just a touch, so we've got somebody joining in, of course. Jara's in, welcome along. So once we, so this time round, if we can get a few people in, like Louisa's, so we get a few more people in, then obviously, yeah, we'll just see where we go from there. Two people at least, and then I'll put out the message to announce the race countdown. Obviously there's no qualifying, it's just a few minutes practice. Feel free to set a lap if you wish, and then we'll get the race underway. So I've got one more to go, at least. That was a wicked save there. So, come out to the track and put out the message. and we've got somebody joining in too, so I'll put out the message. Oh, in fact, they've got a couple of more people there as well, so I'm going to put the message out. Race starting in, we'll give it 5 minutes. So feel free to set a lap if you wish. Now that we've got a few people in. Louise is in the F1500-A. Just need to tell him that. Obviously, there's Dad Pavi and Dilla in the 3500. There's Jara also in the 3500. See if Duz has got the 3500. Duz is on the pits. Duz is in the pits, and he's in the right car. Let's have a quick look. We've got Dad Pavi. Oh, just going sideways and kept it pointing in the right direction in the MasterCard Lola. We've got Jara as well. There's Louise. He's gonna have to change the car because otherwise it's gonna be unfair on him, to run something a little different. And we've got Dillakills in the Ferrari. We've got Dozer Tracks in the Split Fire. I'll just get one more flying lap in, if I can. Dilla could have the pull, although I was in a warm-up lap or two previously. So I'm just gonna have to kick this person out. Apologies, buddy. It's nothing personal. It's just that you're in the wrong car and you didn't respond. You didn't respond in it. So, but it's nothing personal. But yeah, let's get the race underway. If we're at least 5 of us in. which is better than none, I guess. Right, so race starting soon. Have a good race, good luck, and let's have a clean race. And if you accidentally make contact with someone, you just simply pull over to one side where you can and give the place back to the person you made contact with. Failing to apply that principle will not be tolerated. Will just be a simple booting. So, anyhow, at least there's a few of us in, I suppose. Let's get down to business and have fun. Good luck, everyone. Let's get this race underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck. I'm going to start with 4-star checkies on. Handbrake or foot brake, whichever you prefer. And don't forget to use the traction control as well. Oh, not sure what happened there. Nobody's in the room. Oh, he's left. Oh, Dylan has lost it. Don't worry about it. Long way to go. Just need to catch up to the Italian now. And Naomi's back in. Welcome along, Zach. You got T-bod after first turn. Copy. Dylan setting the pace with a 14.2. and welcome along to Georgia. I haven't seen that person in a bit. Slowly catching up on the Italian in the battle for P1. Yellow flag. Something's happened. Lost a bit of touch from the Italian. Well, we're just halfway through the 10-minute race. Somebody's left the room. There's plenty of spaces to fill up if you wish to join the lobby for some Formula racing. Astral's in. Let's go and say hello to these people. Good evening, Astral. Nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're well. Hope all is well from your end too. And if you just joined, this is the first race of the evening. Been getting a couple more at least. Well, obviously, because I've got a busy schedule, you know, to sort out. To get on with. And I hope all is well from your end, my friend. And speaking of which, well, the new Formula 1 season's just around the corner, so I can't wait for the new season to begin at Australia. No idea what to expect, but time will tell. From the moment the teams have done some pre-season testing, it's just a case of who's going to come out on top from the season opener. Bit deep on that left-hander. So we're getting into what is going to be the last lap now. You can see the sparks flying as well. The Italian is feeling the pressure just a little bit, but there's not much time left to try and make the overtake unless he makes a mistake. Whoa! Lost the back end, but hats off to those who took part and steady away. So we're getting some numbers on the board. We're getting some numbers on board. So well done to Dad Pavi for winning the race. I'll take home a P2. And Dill coming on to finish third. And two people, Dozer Tracks and Jara, the only ones to retire from the race. So well done. Now we've got a few more bodies in. Grab the replay if you want them. So let's look at the results. We've got Dad Pavi taking the win at Interlagos, and myself in second. Dill Kills in third. Dozer Tracks and Jara the only ones to retire from the race. So George has left. So let's get over to the next track. We shall go to Barcelona. We'll do it without the chicane. Check the settings. Everything's spot on. So let's get the message out. Race starting in, we'll give it 7 minutes. We'll give it 7 minutes. So feel free to set a lap time if you wish. You would need racing softs as well. And then you'll feel the difference comparing to the one time where we had to use racing mediums on some of the races, especially the online time trial and the daily race where they've added this car at one stage, and probably one of the toughest cars to race in the game. Alright, as well's left. No problem. No problem, mate. No problem. Thanks very much for stopping by. Very much appreciated. So I'll just get a quick lap in or two. Might get another one in as well. So I've got 2 cars up ahead. Just understeered into the grass. We'll just get a practice starting. Set to TC1, brake balance 3 to the rear. So let's have a quick look of who we got out on the track. So we've got Zach in the Ford Motorsport car. And then we've got Dozer Tracks. And there's myself, Dad Pavi. There we go. Let's get this race underway and see what happens from there. And if it's one of them quiet nights, then obviously I'm just gonna call it, because it's just, well, in it. let's get the race underway. So let's get this race underway, as we're about to get the second race of the evening underway in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good luck, everyone. Great start with 4-star check is on. Good luck, everyone. Those are tracks side by side. Whoa, somebody's gone flying. Not sure what happened there. Got a bit deep there. Back in third. Welcome along, Trey, to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for the sub. Very much appreciated. And any new people, feel free to subscribe. About myself, I do open lobbies in anything that's got an engine with wheels. I also do some league racing ventures along with the Gran Turismo World Series, Nations and Manufacturers Cup, and I also sometimes do some daily races, which obviously this is the only account I have at the minute. And yeah, so that welcome along, Trey, for the to my community. See the notification coming through on some channels that pop up, and some do and some don't, and it's just depending on their settings, isn't it? Got a bit deep there. Cannot resist a bit of wheel spin there. you know what, I'm just gonna like just pull over to one side and let them have a much fairer race, because I was like 10 seconds ahead, more than 10 seconds ahead of everybody else. So if you want a close race, then you can do. I'll just slow down like as I have to, and have a bit of fun for once. With 5 minutes left on the clock. So I just need to navigate my way past Zach. Oh. No stress, mate. It's all good. Kept it on the road somehow. Thank you very much for waiting. Oh, somebody spun. Oh no, that's the leader. So sorry to see that, pal. Slow down for him. Slow down for him. What's happening? Slow down for Zach. Slow down for Zach. Just wants to carry on. Just disappeared now. It's disappeared. Never mind, we keep going. I'll just go all out attack. For 3 and a bit minutes left. Almost went over the red and white curves. Close to abusing the track limits. Ah, crap. Got a bit too deep on that right-hander, understeered my way into the grass. I'm not overfussed on where I finished, but so let's just make most of enjoying driving these fun, old-school type racing cars from the 90s. For any petrolhead who likes the noise that can give you the adrenaline, Listen to that noisy V12 roar. Beautiful engine note. It's what makes us feel so alive. So well done to Pavi on the win. I'll take home a second place once more. And Zaka about to complete the top three. Been a quiet one this session, but there's always another opportunity for an open lobby for sure, which we're going to get to that in any moment. So got the replays if you want them. Let's have a look at the results. Zaka's left. Thank you very much for joining. And that just leaves Pavi with a win, myself in second, Zaki in third. Dozer Track's the only one to retire from this, so I'm just going to have to call it, unfortunately. Oh, he's left. Well, in that meantime, I'm going to close the lobby. So I'm going to, whilst I'm not doing anything, let's have a look to see if there's any lobbies that are going. For those who are not doing anything. Let's have a look what I've got on. So I've got some GT3 lobbies. So there is a lobby that's happening for those who'd like to go and have a look to see who's in there. That's Foxy, who was in my lobby a few occasions. And whilst I am not doing anything as well, may as well just get into what I'm about to show you. Is those are two that, well, it's seen on my community page of what manufacturer would you like me to see. I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna go with something that I'm more well known to, as I'm just contracted to Porsche. So there we go. There's your answer. So this is what I'll be doing for the next couple of weeks. So I've got 4 rounds of the Manufacturers Cup Series of the Exhibition 2. So whilst we're going to be on it, then obviously, yeah, we're just going to get some laps in. Might as well just get some laps on here, actually. Having done some of the fast laps in the quali sim, and then it's just a racer to it. It's just it's not too bad, but I still feel properly glued on the in the Porsche. So let's see if I can replicate my my fast lap in the Porsche. Anybody who knows me, that most of the time when I'm doing some competitive racing, I feel properly glued in the controller, and then in the wheel I'm not even too bad, as it turns out. At least I got the hard tyres warmed up for another lap. So the fastest time I've done, as you can see on the bottom right screen, is a 39.2 on the pad, whereas on the wheel I'm getting there, but it's just chaining the corners together and etc etc. I want to see if I can move this Ghost just a little bit forward. Okay, so they're just a bit too far ahead. Bit wide there. Probably get a track limit violation penalty for that. Which I didn't somehow. So at least I know that I can gain a little bit of time through that sector. So as it turns out, this is an unplanned activity. After doing open lobbies for a little bit, as they were just a bit quiet on the selected car I've chose for the next one. Hey! How about that for a lovely executed 360? That'll help to warm up my tyres nicely. Ah, crap. Track limits for being corner greedy. Let's see if I can try and get out of this time trial and then load the ghost of my best lap once more. And yeah. No, I just need to load my ghost stuff. Oops. Set the brake balance too. Good evening, Dustin. Good evening to you, my friend. Nice to see you. Hope you're well. And I hope all is well from your end too. And if you just joined in, then this is an unplanned activity I'm doing, as it turns out. Having done some open lobbies in the 3500-A at one stage, and then obviously got a bit quiet, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try and better my time on the wheel, having done a 39.2 on the pad. So I'm looking to try and better it on the wheel. So, nice to see you as always, Dustin. I said to myself that if having done some private testing in some other cars, you know, the Lexus and the Lamborghini, that just for some reason just not even gelling in, especially the Lexus, where you feel the back end just sliding a lot on the hard compound tires, and then it's just getting that rear end stability, which is what I prefer from a car. Especially that Porsche still has that pedigree for its corner exits, and doing them lovely 360 degrees spins. That one time I'm not taking the Porsche, it becomes the meta. The Toyota massively understeers on entries and corners on exits. Okay, so what have you gone for this time, Dustin, if you don't mind sharing with us, manufacturer-wise? Obviously, I've gone for the Porsche for this one, having previously used the Toyota, which is okay. I challenged myself once and then felt like I was in contention of winning the race, and you went with a Toyota. The Toyota should be all right at Tokyo Expressway, as it's renowned to be quick on the straight line. Obviously, with its high speed, medium speed corners. So, but there's a lot to play for. I'm sure of that. After getting killed in the last menu consecutively, it was the last menu with the Porsche. Fair enough. Obviously, I'm not sure what to expect to be. Well, depending who shows up on the afternoon or even the evening, depending what slots people can get in. So obviously, it's just a case of getting to see what happens, kind of thing with yourself, setting the best lap time best you can in a certain car, and depending on your DR also. Therefore, that puts you into a lobby where if there's some high quality racers that are joining the same time as in your region, then that, of course, that's where the most points will be rewarded based on the stats. And then you also have obviously yourself and the 15 other drivers on the track. I mean, just imagine if they do a 20-30 driver lobby on GT7. Just imagine. But you cannot promise anything sometimes. I know that ACC Assetto Corsa Competizione can hold up to, if I remember correctly, 30 drivers in a lobby. Something like that. Had a go at it a few occasions, but just not been on it as much lately. But continuing to grind the SA and etc. So, but yeah, that and obviously another thing also which some people have got when they got the PC set up or whatever, is Assetto Corsa Evo. As it turns out, it's definitely the one to look into for sure. This lap feels nice and smooth. Just catching up to my Ghost if I can is another thing. This feels like a good lap. I'm not sure what I'll be getting, but I don't really care about how close am I getting to first personal lap, but it felt like a good lap on the wheel. So I got into the 39.7, which is very much nearly 5 times off my personal best, so at least I can save this one for sure, just for my wheel. So then nearly 5 times apart between the pad and the wheel. So it's just getting into the grips with the hard compound tires, which is another thing. And so, but yeah, so we'll just give it another run. Well, yeah, it seems like I'm enjoying myself whilst I'm not doing anything, which of course it was just apologies to some that's wanted to get the wanted to race at the 3500, but then I just start looking on the numbers on who showed up. It's just just don't want to be wasting my time too much, or even anybody else's time whilst in a lobby with not that many people in. So it's better to be safe than sorry, for sure. Why is the Ghost not loading up? Ah, the no Ghost is showing up, but never mind. Might as well just call it. Doing enough for this evening, so. Yep. So what we got for lineup, so the time slots, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock UK time. Probably get into the 2 o'clock slot if I can, but if not, then maybe at 4 o'clock slot. But we'll see what happens out as the day goes along. And so in that case, I'm going to open the ticket and yeah, see what I win from a 4-star roulette ticket. I've got some money, which is better than no, I guess. So, before we get into the escapes movies, the next time I do some open lobbies will be around the same time, 6:30 in the evening, UK time, somewhere like that. But I'll let you know on the community page as I go along. So the next car that we're going to be running in, and hopefully a much busier lobby. Is this one, the Mazda MX-5 touring car. So that's what you'll need. You could directly get it from Brand Central on Brand Central section in Asia. So yeah, that's me next car. That's the next car for some open lobbies, and you would also need the sports soft tires on the car. So I'm going back into the F3500, and we'll click the wrong button, and let's get back in and close up the stream. So that is probably well, I can't remember when's the last time I had a quiet lobby, but so that was my live stream, which featured a couple of races in the 3500, and as it turns out that with only a few people on board, I just thought I'd just not even waste my time or even anybody else's time, then just to save ourselves to another time on something different, which you'll be pleased to know that it's not this one, obviously, because this car is like a different animal, isn't it? It's a different animal. It gets the crap out of your skin, when you pushing it through high speeds, etc., with racing soft tires underneath you, and so at least for next time, that hopefully that we have a busy one, but like I said, that we'll let you know on the community page as we go along. So, and as it turns out, a bit of trial on the wheel for the GT World Series Manufacturers Cup at Fuji. So we'll see what happens. Anybody liking the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new. And most of all, have a great night. Have a great evening. May you all have a great day, whatever you're up to, and stay safe. On that note, from myself, Danny C, I'll see you later. Bye bye, and peace. Ciao.